Hello, my little students. So, I thought already so much time has gone, so let us start a new chapter. You know, the most important things, like in your syllabus, is algebra. And in class 6, you will learn algebra. You have heard of it, I think, like x, y, z, equation, these all things. But what is it and how we are going to do it? Trust me, it is going to be very interesting. Okay, so let us begin. So, first thing, you should learn the spellings. I'm joking. Okay, so obviously by doing it you know Algebra, algebra, but it is not kind of zebra. Okay, it is a thing. It is a what you see, a procedure in mathematics, so that you can solve the word problems very easily. Okay, so let us start. So before we start, some important facts we have to learn. What are the important facts you are talking about, sir? Hmm. Important facts means I think you may be knowing it, but still I will tell you little bit. Okay. So let us start. First thing, let's say you know this 5 divided by 5 is how much? 0. Is it so? No, no, it is not. Okay. So what it is? 5 divided by 5 is obviously 1, right? Okay. Or we can also write 5 by 5 is 1, because we know already fraction is kind of division, and 5 by 5 you can do like this. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is 1. So any number divided by that number will be 1. Okay, fine. Now also we know that if I have 5 plus 5, I'll get 10, but also 5 minus 5, I'll get 0, right? Like 6 minus 6, I'll get 0. And again 7 divided by 7, I'll get 1. So these two things uh, will be very much important for you. Fine. What are these two things? One, this division. Another one is this kind of subtraction. Okay. And these two things we will be needing later on. Okay, so let us start with algebra. So in algebra you can see two things are there. One, it is written constant, right? One, it is written variable. So there are two things in algebra. One is called constant, one is called variable. More things are there, but these are the things which is very important to learn. So first, let us start with constant. What is a constant? Constant means something whose value will not change. Like say 5. 5 is a constant because we know 5 is 5, even it is night, 5 is 5, even it is day, 5 is 5. 6, 7, 1000, 2000, 1, 1, 0. These all are the constants, right? If I say that age of to say any name with L, I don't know any name with L, maybe Lobsang. Okay. We have one student, right? Lobsang. Okay, so let's say age of Lobsang is 21. So it's a constant. Right this moment, his age is 21. So it's constant. It's not going to change right this moment. Or better I say that I have 35 rupees. Right? So it is not going to change. So these things are called constant, which is not going to change. So constant are those things which is not going to change. That means not going to change. Okay, so this thing is very important to know, that constant are are those things which is not going to change. Now, so we are done with constant, so I will tick here. Done. Okay, let's go to variable. What is a variable? It is the opposite thing. It is something that can change, and I don't know what is its value. Like I'm saying, let us say, ऐसा सोचते हैं कि I have students. But what is this? What I will put here? See, constant means I can put here any kind of variables. Any. I can put here any alphabet. Okay. So we use alphabets in terms of, like, in place of variables. Okay. So like we can use here X. I have X students. X can be anything. Like X can be 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, 5 also, dot dot dot, anything. Okay. Any value which I don't know till now, which I do not know till now. Okay, so variable can take any value. So it can be X, it can be A, it can be your Y, also it can be D, any alphabet. So we can use any alphabet in place of variables. Fine. So variables are those things which vary, right? So variables are those things which vary, which can take any values. So let us go back and click here. Also we will write here, will not vary or change. Can be, can vary. Okay, so it can change, right? Okay, so these are main things of our algebra. So we are done with it. Let us go to the next thing. Equations. My God, what is that? Or condition. I don't know what is that. Like say I'm telling you very easy things. Okay. Let's say Naman has taken 5 pens. Okay, so Naman has taken 5 pens. This whole thing can be an equation if this total thing, Naman has taken how many pens? 5 pens. So instead of this, if I write any alphabet, I said variable can take anything. So if I write any alphabet, like say P, so P will be 5. What is P? P represents how many pen Naman has taken. So P means how many pen Naman has taken. So instead of this whole sentence, whole thing, I have put one alphabet. So this is a variable. But you can see here, this variable is equal to 5. That means nobody can change it. Naman has taken already 5 pence. It's done. It's done. So this is called one equation, right? Say one more thing we will go. We will try one more thing. Let's say in this page, where to do? Here only I can. Okay, I will do it here. Let's say I have one condition, like say how much pen I have taken twice as many of pen taken by Naman. So in this case you can see that I have taken twice whatever Naman has taken. If Naman has taken 1, I have taken 2. If Naman has taken 5, I have taken 10. If Naman has taken 15, I have taken 2. 15s are 30. So let's say I replace this thing ki I have taken. Instead of this whole thing, I will write just one thing, that is X, one alphabet, okay? X. And Naman has taken. Instead of this whole sentence, whole line, I will write Y. So what X represents and what Y represents? X means how much I have taken. Y means how much Naman has taken. Simple as that. Instead of the whole this big thing, I have written the small thing. Instead of this big thing, I have written small thing. But what is the condition? See, how much? Twice. This is important, right? So I will apply this condition and make one equation. What is that? See, whatever I have taken is twice of Naman. So if I multiply 2 with whatever Naman has taken, what I will get? I will get how much I have taken, right? See, this is a very vital thing right now, okay? So this thing is very, very important. This is called a condition. What it is called? A condition. See, this is the condition means this is the condition ki whatever Naman has taken, I have taken twice of it. So this is called condition. And these things like 2y equal to x, this type of expressions are called equations. So this is one equation. Okay. What is y? Y is one variable and x is another variable. So these two are variables. Those can take any value. So what does it mean? See, I told you earlier ki if Naman has taken 2, so 2 2s are 4, I have taken. So x will be equal to 4. Okay, so in next line I am just doing it. See, if Naman has taken, so what was the equation? 2y equal to x. So I am writing 2y equal to x. So I am making one chart, okay, x here, y here. See, if I have taken, if Naman has taken 2, so I will take 4. If Naman has taken 3, I will take 6. If Naman has taken 6, I will take 12. So this equation will show you ki what is the condition between the number of chocolate between me and Naman. Okay. So what is my x? Again I am writing here. I am going very slowly because I want you to learn it very nicely. So this is I, what I have taken. This is what Naman has taken. Okay? Fine. So these things are called equations. So let us go back, okay, and understand more things about it. So these things are called conditions or equation. So how we are going to make equation or condition? Using variables. And we have to read the question very carefully. what is the condition. Okay. So this whole equation is like a balancing machine. What it is like? A balancing or a balance machine, right? You have seen that if I have given here some sugar, okay, so I have to tell my storekeeper in shop, please give me 500 gram of sugar. So what he will do, he will put a weight of 500 gram, right? So and he will put little bit of sugar here, okay, and he will see when these two are equal, that means this sugar is also 500 gram, right? But if they are not equal, so either this will go down or this will go up, or what will happen, or this will go down and this will go up. But in case when everything will be in balance, what will happen? This both will be in one level, one line. So it is the same thing like in equation. Okay. Let's say I'm giving one example. I'm giving you one very nice example. Let me do it fast. Okay. So let's say my equation is for anything. Okay, I'm not going into the question, but the thing is like that. Say 2x. Okay. Let us take that example only, Naman and mine. So let us say I have taken twice as Naman. So this will be x and this will be Naman 1, that is 2y. So what was the equation? Equation was 2y equal to x, right? So what to do with the equation? We can add here anything, but to make the balance, again we have to add the same thing here. It is just like your fraction, okay? You must remember in fraction, whatever we used to do upside in numerator, we have to do the same thing in downside, that is in denominator, right? So for example, I'm just telling you, let's say 2 by 5, so I can multiply anything up and the same thing I have to multiply down in order to make the whole fraction same, right? This is called similar fraction. Or we can divide anything up and down, but the same thing has to be done, right? So in equation also same thing. Whatever I will do here in this side, I have to do the same thing here in that side. I can add here not only 5, I can add here anything. Okay, let's say I can add here 100. So here also I have to add 100 in order to keep the balance. See, equal to is there, right? Equal to means it's a balancing machine. Okay. Also I can do one more thing. I can not only add, I can subtract also. I can subtract any number, say 10. So this side also I have to subtract 10. Fine? Okay. Not only subtraction, but also I can multiply. I can multiply any number. Let's say 7. So here also I have to multiply 7. Not only multiplication, but also we can divide also anything. So I can divide here, say 3. Here also I have to divide 3. But remember one thing, whatever you do in this side, you must do in that side to keep the balance. Okay. If you do something here and you don't do here, the whole mathematics is wrong, because the whole logic will be wrong. Okay. So let us go deeper. Okay. And so what to do? Like what we will do actually? See, let us start with some mathematics. Okay. Fine. Let's say I have to solve one question. Like say, let me think. Okay, let's say this is one question. 2x plus 1 equal to 3. And what was the question? This is the equation. Okay. So the question will be how much chocolate I have. So how much or how many chocolate I have if you multiply 2 and then add 1, that will be 3. So the question is how many I have. See, you can do it normal with arithmetics, but for bigger questions and for complicated questions you have to take help of algebraic, okay, as like algebra. So see here, this equation represents whatever I have written here. See how many chocolates I have. So I have considered, I have thought कि let's say, no, not now, please write my stylus. Let's say I have X chocolate. Okay. So whatever I have X can be any value. That we will find out ki how much is X. Okay. What is X value? But X can take any value. Okay, because it's a variable. Now, how much I have if you multiply 2 with it. So 2x. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you. If you see like this 2x or say 5x or something like that, that means 2 into x. If nothing is there between a alphabet, that is a variable, and a constant, that means there is multiplication. Okay. So please remember this thing. I forgot to tell you that. So let us add here. Okay. So for any alphabet, okay, let's say A, and if before there 6 or some constant is there, that means 6 into that variable. Okay. So nothing is there means into is there. Fine. Okay. So let us go back to our question. Now see. So whatever I have chocolate, if you multiply 2 and then if you add 1, you will get 3. That will be equal to 3. Okay. So I told you this is a balancing machine. So whatever you can do here, you have to do the same thing here. But the question is how to take the value of x. How to get the value of x. And there is a spell, some magic spell. Okay. So the spell is that you have to make. So I'm writing with a different color so that you can later on take it for granted. You have to make x alone. So what you have to do? You have to make x alone. Okay. If you don't make x alone, you cannot find out the value of x. Why? X is like a prisoner, okay, a culprit. He is a super culprit. He is very, very intelligent and he is not going to tell anything to police if he is not alone. When he is with his friends, like say here, 2 is his friend, 1 is his friend, so he will not tell you what is its like the truth. He will not tell you. So X, always treat X as a prisoner. Okay. So always X will be like a prisoner. So let us take this question here. So 2x plus 1 is 3 was my question, and I have to find out X. So my motive is finding X, and for that what I have to do? I have to make X alone. So something I have to remember, that X is a prisoner. Okay, a culprit. He will not say anything if he is not alone. So x, so I have to make x alone, right? Make x alone. Now the question is how to make x alone. So we have to do it step by step. First, who is at the right, who is, like, see, we know Bodmas rule, right? BODMAS. We know multiplication is first and then addition. So in to make x alone, what we have to do, we have to come from this way. Okay, first subtraction, addition, multiplication, like that. So addition, here which part we have, like, added with 2x, that is 1. So first technique, or the first step, is to take down 1. How to take down 1? You must remember our tricks. Something minus something is 0, and that is very important thing, this one. Something minus something is 0, and we are going to use this here. Okay, so we will, I told you before only, this is like a balancing machine. So what you do in the left hand side, this is called your left hand side, and this is your right hand side. Okay, so whatever you do here, you have to do the same thing there. So if I subtract 1 from this side, I have to subtract 1 from this side as well. But a very interesting thing I have done, that is this plus 1 and minus 1, because I have taken 1 from there, so this whole part will be 0, right? So which part will be 0? See, this part will be 0 because I have taken 1 already. Okay, so the next line, what I can write, 2x plus 0 is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Now see, so ultimately what I got 2x equal to 2, right? Now 2x equal to 2. Now see, the last thing, I have to take down 2. See, still x is not alone. With x, his friend 2 is together. So x, we cannot find the truth how much x is. So we have to make x alone, but 2 is there, right? But what I can write? I can always write this, means I'm doing it here, okay? 2 into x equal to 2, yes or not, right? Okay, so I have to skip here. So ultimately what we got here, 2 into x equal to 2. But you remember one more trick we know, something divided by something is 1. So we are doing the thing here. So we will divide 2 from both sides. Okay, so divided by 2, 2 divided by 2. Both side, I told you, whatever you do in the right side, you have to do the same thing. So what we do in left hand side, do same in right hand side. So see, one very interesting thing, we can cut this 2 and this 2. X is alone, this 2 and 2 gone, so ultimately we got 1, and tada, we got x alone, right? And x is now telling how much he was. So at the starting, this was our question, how many I have if you multiply 2 if you add 1, you will get 3, right? Okay, so how much I have? So I have to make x alone. So for that, what I have done, I have taken this, I have remembered the Bodmas rule. See, addition at the last. So from last you have to take out. So see, addition means this is the weakest friend, not the best friend of x. What is the best friend of x? 2. Or if division was there, then the division one. Okay, but the addition one, like, or the subtraction one, that means here addition is there. So addition one, that means plus 1 is the weakest friend. So we will take down 1. How to take down? We will subtract 1 from this side also and from that side also. Fine. Okay, so this becomes 0. So ultimately x has little friend now, not that much friend. Okay, now still his best friend 2 was there, so by dividing 2 in both sides we have taken out 2 also. This method is called algebraic approach for one mathematical problem. We can do it with arithmetics, I know many of you can do it, but for some very complicated questions which we are going to solve and which will be very interesting, algebra plays a very nice role. Okay, so for your practice, what you can do, I'm giving you some of the examples and you can try them. Fine. So this can be your exercise also. So first is 3x plus 2 equal to 5. Second is 5x minus 1 equal to 10. Next one is x by 2. Now see, their division is there, okay? Please remember it. 2 equal to 10. Okay. So like this, you please try these things to find out the value of x. So what is your motto? To find out the value of x. And in our next study, to start algebra, we must know also what is positive and what is negative number. Okay, I think many of you know, but still the next class will be talking about the dark side and bright side of moon. I was just joking. We are going to study the positive and the negative sides of numbers. Fine. So for today, I am taking off. Tata and bye. Bye. Thank you. Again, I am writing the wrong.